Max and Zoe, The Very Best Art Project by Shelley Swanson Sapp. Chapter 1, The Big Project. It was time for art, which was Zoe's favorite class. Today Zoe saw a giant canvas hanging in the front of the art room. What is that thing? Max asked. It is the giant canvas for our self-portrait project. We are finally doing it! Cried Zoe. You've been waiting all year for this project, said Max. Every year the second grade class painted a giant canvas. It hung in the library. For the next 2 weeks, you'll practice on paper. Then you'll paint your portrait on the canvas, said Mr. Baker, their art teacher. Mr. Baker drew an oval on the board. With 2 lines, he divided it to 4 equal parts. Okay, he said, let's get our proportions right. Eyes go on this line. The nose goes here. Max listened and watched. Zoe didn't listen or watch. She quickly drew her self-portrait. It's not a race, Zoe, whispered Max. Mr. Baker always shows my art as the best example, she said. So I have to get done first. Mr. Baker finished talking. Zoe bolted over and showed him her drawing. I'm done. You can show it to everyone, she said. He said. Where should the eyes be? Zoe frowned. I think you need to start over, Zoe, Mr. Baker said. Then Mr. Baker held up Max's drawing. Look, everyone, he said. This is a great example of proportion. Good work, Max. Zoe threw her drawing in the trash. Chapter 2, All Tried Out. The next week, Zoe studied Mr. Baker's portrait examples. She studied her face in a mirror, too. Then she began to draw. This looks dumb, she said. No, it doesn't. Keep going, said Max. Zoe tried her best, but it was hard. She tried drawing her eyes. These don't look right, she said. Max tried to block the trash can, but Zoe tossed her drawing anyway. Max said, You'll get it, Zoe. So she tried again. My ears don't belong there, she groaned. Zoe tore the paper into pieces and threw them on the table. I don't like art anymore, she said. Don't say that, said Max. Keep trying. I'm all tried out, said Zoe. The bell rang and art class was over. Max could draw a perfect self-portrait. Zoe couldn't even draw a nose. Zoe plopped her head down on her desk and sighed. Chapter 3, The Perfect Portrait. That night, Zoe felt better. She called Max. Please come over, she said. I need your help. I'm on my way, Max said. Zoe and Max spent every night that week drawing. Max drew Zoe. Zoe drew Max. Then they worked on drawing their own faces. Every night, Zoe got better. Max was a good teacher. I think I like art again, Zoe said. What a relief, said Max. The next day, Mr. Baker said they would go in alphabetical order to paint. That meant Zoe was last. When Mr. Baker finally called out Zoe's name, she was ready. Zoe hurried to the canvas and studied her square. Then she grabbed a brush and painted her self-portrait. She took her time and did her best. Done, she said and grinned. That's me, all right. It sure is, said Mr. Baker. And it's a perfect portrait, said Max. I agree, said Zoe.